Witajcie wszyscy, back again so soon, as I just received my old 286 motherboard back. This one is a 12 megahertz, 1 megabyte of RAM, ISA motherboard of almost full sizedness. It'll fit in here, but you'll see what's coming out is going to be smaller. Why am I doing this? Somebody wants a 386 and had a 286. So I swapped them. I said, you'll give me this and I'll take that. And we did. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to keep all the stuff in here as it is. I'm going to keep the half a meg video card. Let's see what else we have in here, because I don't actually know. Yeah, and then that way I can focus on my own 386 project. Oh, it's a simple little I/O card. 8-bit. Looks like it's something from an XT. What do we have in here? I believe this is the sound card. Tis ESS audio drive. Don't know why I placed the screw on the motherboard. I don't know what I'm doing. This one doesn't require to be removed. I mean, it has no backing plate. It's a simple floppy. Hard drive controller. I think this is a modem, which is essentially useless. But it's in here and it'll stay in here. And it's a chewed up modem. Oh yeah, I had to build another front plate for it. This, I believe, is a 2400 baud modem. So useless then, useless. Well, I would say useless, but it's hardly any good even then. All right, so let's unplug all the I/O. I think one screw's holding this whole board in. So should be a fairly easy swap over. The standoffs are already on it. All right, this is double-sided taped on there, so we're going to just pop that off. That's our CMOS battery. Yeah. Screw's being stubborn. I think I know why. Is it coming out with the base? Yes, it is. That's annoying. Oh, all right, it's one of these. Okay. Give me some pliers. Truth be told, this 286 would look better in this case anyways. There we go. Now we're unscrewing. Just hold the backing plate. Alright, so there we go. That should just come out now. There we go. I'm going to unplug the keyboard relocation, which goes to the front of the case. So there it is. It's really not much to look at. It's the CPU. You can put an FPU in here. I have one in an SX. I'd even throw it into this board for shits and giggles, but I'm afraid of removing these whatever PLC things are. I did it once to an old ATI video card. It just cracked the whole thing. Just going to leave it alone. Nice. We got a piece of paper in there for stability. It's good. So we have the BIOS, the keyboard BIOS, everything else. The entire I/O is in there. And if we put the motherboard side by side, you can see the difference in size. It's like literally half the size, less than half the size. Yeah. Cool. Anyways, progress, I suppose. Well, this is a late 386. I think this is from like 92 or something. I mean, 92, you already had DX266s out, I think. 92? Yeah, that sounds about right. So anyways, yeah, that was thoroughly tested yesterday. So that's a good board. And we're going to just place it down gently over here. And then we're going to put this board in. So whatever standoff's in that board, actually, there's 6 of them even in there. Wow, okay, well, good. So now I have to use up my own spares. But that's okay, because I've got a bunch of them. Maybe I should off-board test it first. This just came out of the box, excellently packaged as usual. So let's throw some power at it. So black to black as always. I'm not going to bother with anything else but a video card. If the post gets into BIOS, I'm assuming it works. So throw the same video card in. Video card has half the amount of RAM as the whole computer does. Okay, I think that's it. I gotta plug in. Give it some power. Okay, let's see what happens. This is completely isolated from the metal frame. Yes, it is. Okay, and here we go. Right, black to black. Okay, I'll just check that. Got some keyboard lights on. That's good. It looks like we have a video signal. We do. Nothing else is connected because that's why you're not hearing any sounds. Yes, I would like to enter diags. Should be set up for an 85 meg hard drive and some floppies and some RAMs. It's probably going to start giving me errors because none of that stuff is connected. I'll wait on that for a minute. While we're waiting on that, okay, here we go. Yeah, hard drive controller failure, floppy. Yeah, that's normal. And what do we have here? Yeah, okay, so it's even keeping the right date and time and everything. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, keyboard works. Yep, I can move through stuff. No floppies installed. We might as well put them in now. 1.2 for the main, 1.44 for the secondary. I don't know this hard drive type actually. I have to pull it out and find out. Okay, anyway, so let's just shut her down. That's fine. I'm sure there's nothing else. Ow! What did I just do there? How did I do that? What did I do? What did I jam my finger into? Into this jumper. Ah, it went under the root of the nail. Ah, ouch. I recapped this one. I remember. There's one of the tantalums blew on this board. And you can see there's one that... Oh, you can't see, actually. Because, yeah. And that one. That one has been changed. It's a square type. Yeah, the first time I turned on the board. Pop! Oops. It happens. So, yeah, one was replaced. And actually, it worked without it. It's just a smoothing cap, but still, you want to have it proper. So let's get the standoffs in place. I have to get some more standoffs. Seem to be running out of them. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Okay, so we put them in here. Kind of a weird. Actually, wouldn't it be easier to maybe put them in first? And they're all over the place. So yeah, I think we can put. I'm running low on these. Which ones? So it goes like this. Okay, so it's gonna be this one. I think you can actually put more RAM in this computer here. Looks like there's some more. You can put some 44256 chips in it. But yeah, 1 meg of RAM is more than enough for a 286. You don't need more than that. I mean, I guess 2 would be nice. Does it take sips? No, it doesn't, because I have a couple sips I would have thrown in. I would have given it an extra 512 for a total of 1.5 megs. That would have been nice. Ooh, I'm very low on standoffs. Okay, and then what? So we should put one in the back. That seems to align with this. 10 standoffs. Wow, that's a big board. It's a big board. Do I even have 10 standoffs? 10 standoffs? I think I do. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. Does this back panel come off at all so it can make my life easier if I remove that? No, rivet it on. Screw you, end user. Fiddle with the board. Oh, actually, this reminds me of the board that was in here initially. Was a... Oh, I got the CHS stuff right on the back. Sweet. Anyways, yeah, it was. Oh, and this broke. Okay, that's great. Do I even need that? I do. Okay, well, we're going to be firing up the soldering iron right away. Unless I just want to not have the keyboard relocation in the front, I might just delete it. Because I gotta wait for the soldering iron to warm up now. There we go. I'm going to strip that. I'm going to use the old teeth strip, or no, semi-civilized about this. And do that. And do that again with some scissors. There we go. Nice and easy. Basically, one of the connectors, the connector pins came off. For the keyboard extender. Keyboard relocator. I didn't tin my tip. I didn't clean anything. That's okay. It'll just be one quick solder. Alright, just like that. We fixed it. Forever. We have to test that before we do anything about it. So this is always a pain in the ass because you gotta wiggle it in, and this board is longer than the other one. Yeah, but I think I can manage. Of course, you'd have the DB9 or DB25 thing right above it, right in the way. Some of the standoffs are taking it. stupid idea this is. I mean, I guess it's cool when it's done, when it works, but setting it up is no es bueno. Ow! Ow! What did I just do to myself? Is this thing plugged in? Or am I just being a sissy? I'm being a sissy. Okay. Okay, so now this should just level off and go into the proper slots. We can check that by looking at the back here. We've got one standoff. Okay, this one standoff has to come out because it doesn't actually go through to anything on the board. Of course, everything is done on the side. Yeah, got it out nice. The dexterity is good. So I have to find a standoff that has a flattened edge to it. I don't feel like mutilating another one. Oh, there we go. Perfect. This one, that'll work. That'll work nicely because there's no hole for the end of the standoff to go into. If there's no hole, then there's no connection. And of course, the keyboard extender is like poking through. What an awful, awful idea. Okay. And up here as well, what are we fighting with up here? Oh yeah, even this one has to be removed too. Oh. See, that one I'm not going to worry about. I'm just not going to put a standoff in that spot because you will never put any pressure on it there. It's just right around all these cables, which is highly annoying. See how easy that was to take apart? Like 5 minutes and the whole thing was done. I haven't even put the motherboard in yet. This board's actually in pretty good shape. No corrosion from the battery at all. So I think I remember removing the battery from it. Oh, why does it have to be in such a dumb spot? Between all these wires. Oh man. I was going to say, I couldn't imagine being a tech in the 90s, but I was a tech in the 90s. I guess I just didn't remember this kind of stuff. I didn't really work with 286s. More like early Pentiums, 46s. 386s came in every once in a while. I don't remember selling them, actually. People were just using them as typewriters or whatever. Let my kid go on Windows and DOS and play some games. That kind of stuff. It was a similar idea. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to break it off. I don't have the patience for this. Certainly not taking this board out again. Should be enough for it to fall out. Because I have like a millimeter to grab this. case designs can be a pain in the ass, especially the mini towers. See, now it's folding down over there. Oui, Aaron. There we go, it's on. A? No, chodź. Tata buduje komputer, co ty robisz?
Viens, papa.
Non, je peux pas, je filme, Aaron.
Papa, juste prendre 5 secondes.
Non, mais je filme, Aaron.
5 secondes.
Mais amène-le ici.
Je peux pas. C'est juste un petit bout de patience.
Ah, okay. Well, I have no viewers on anyway, so I gotta go. Ale szybko mi to pomoże. Well, I'm back. I was summoned to look at a high score. Okay, so where were we? Right about here. Now we're going to get all these to align, and they do now. Once I put them in, I'll flip this whole thing over and show you what is up and why it is up. And why it's annoying. And there's also the power cable, the power switch, sorry. Not the cable, but the switch. And this should just slide forward now. Okay, let gravity do the rest. So push it and wiggle it into place. Something like that. Okay, that's good. Now I can put the retaining screw in, and I'll turn this thing around and explain WTF is going on. I mean, I really can't complain because I actually remember taking apart an XT once or twice. And it's like flat-headed screwdriver. You're like just scratching the motherboard up with it. It's pretty awful. Okay, so what I mean by aligning all those feet is this. You see how perfectly aligned they are? No, not even close. That one's kind of just in there. This one's not even anywhere close. And it doesn't really matter too much because the card is going to hold it in even more. Need something to pry up on. There we go. Okay. Good. Okay, so those are the nightmare standoffs. Oh, there was a hole. Oh, okay, sorry. There's a hole for a screw. So see, this standoff completely missed the mark because you got the main power cable. Oh, I'm not even right. So this one completely missed the mark because this power cable runs through it. I mean, this one's kind of on there a little bit. There, now it is. You got the keyboard extender wire running behind it. You could actually see it there. Not fun. Not fun. But let's throw some of it together and see where we stand. So black to black. And let's start with just the basics. We'll start with the I/O controller, which I think goes into this slot. Yeah. And let's give it a video card. Oh, it doesn't really matter what slot it goes into. It can go in there. Okay, so let's plug this in. So what do we have here? Floppy's plugged in, hard drive. We'll plug it in now. It is an IBM. Don't remember the size of this drive. I don't think it was big. I think it was 85 megs also. So, okay, before we do anything else, we shall give it power. We shall give it video. We shall give it beer. And we shall give it keyboard. Alrighty. Okay. Don't worry about, you know what, let me plug the speaker in. Speaker stuck on something? Oh, okay. It was stuck on that giant knot under the board. SPKR. I think that's it right there, isn't it? It's hard to see. Key lock speaker. Okay. Oh, we'll put the key lock in as well. I mean, that's keyed anyways. The rest we can mess with later. Turbo and whatnot. Okay. So we got the basics. We've got black to black. We've got the floppy drive not hooked up at all. Where's the power for it? That's not the power for it. That's the power for it. Okay. Let's see what it does. Just make sure we've got black to black power. Okay, let's do this. Oh, we got a power light. We got some keyboard light activity. Here's some hard drive sounds. I have a memory test. I have a memory test tick, which is nice. So the speaker's connected. Dell. All right, run CMOS setup. So 930 heads. Unlock. 900. Oh, I guess it doesn't do that. Okay. 930 heads. Sorry, cylinders, 10 heads, 17 seconds, 77 megs. Okay. Was it 930 or 938? It's weird. 77 megs. Okay. Anyways, let's see how it boots. If it boots, what it does. It should go. Look at that 1 meg of RAM. Here we go. Both floppies are making a noise. And the hard drive is booting. All right, starting IBM DOS on A2. Okay, there's no sound. Yeah, okay. So let's put the rest of the stuff back in. I mean, that's exciting. That's exciting that it's booting. I mean, why wouldn't it? But we can put the sound card in there. The I/O card. Where's an empty slot? Maybe here. I connect this ribbon cable to it. Connection 1. So we have a DB9 and a DB15 connector as well as a parallel card. And I think this is when I started running out of I/O. That's why I have it like that. And this crusty ass 2400 BPS modem. Why the hell not? Okay, I'm not going to screw anything down for now. Maybe. Oh, right, I remember this. Maybe we can plug in some of the. Here, I'm going to go over here now. Maybe I can plug some of this I/O in. Reset. Is this the reset? The unlabeled switches. All right, great. That's turbo. Turbo LED, turbo switch. Okay. And I'm going to assume this is reset. I don't know, kind of looks reset-y to me. Blue and, white. Reset colors, I suppose. It will not have a hard drive indicator light because the card does not support one. Remember that. And turbo LED. Let's see. Yes. Switches in backwards, but that's fine. Actually, no, it's in the right way. Okay, cool. Where's my vodka? I drank that yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video, I was a bit giddy, which is why, I suppose. All right, what diskette do we have in here? Okay, so basically it's the same configuration except it's completely different. It doesn't see the sound card. CD-ROM IDE controller. That's okay because I don't have an IDE controller on here. Did this have a CD-ROM? No, it never did. Okay, anyways, let's... mouse not installed because I don't have one. Let's see what we have in the way of games. Oh, Wolfenstein 3D. I don't know. Will Wolf 3D run on a 286? I think it should. See if it makes sound. It sees Sound Blaster, so that's good. I'm going to plug these headsets in. Is there a keyboard fault or something? Oh, right, I got a key. This is my tester keyboard. It's not super good. Let's see if we hear some sound. Oh, we do. There. Okay, so that's good. Let's see how it handles. Okay, works all right. I think this has Windows on it, so let's see. Oh, I don't have a mouse. I do, but I don't have it installed. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, I'm for NEC personal computers. So this will not work in enhanced mode now. Oh, I got my ATI 640x480x256 512K driver installed, which is nice. There it is. Windows itself. Okay, so yeah, I think it's. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe if I remove it from. What I mean is that it made a sound. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, it's half the speed, half the clock speed. Actually, more than half. It's like a third of the clock speed. Let's have a look at the what version of DOS do we have on here? 6.1. Okay. Revision 0. Like, did you need to point out that it's revision 0? We have not revised this version yet. Okay. Anyways, this is an edit, right? Okay, it's at least somewhat civilized. Give me the batch file. Give me the SYS file. Config.sys. Okay, so audio drive. Okay, that's is that okay? Let me rem that. I mean, I don't see why it shouldn't be working. I mean, at the end of the day, I could unidrive this thing. Is it maybe that? Okay, so let's restart this and see what's going down. Let me get a mouse also. beautiful Logitech mouse. Quickly though, before it boots up. It's not that quick, so I pull the I/O card out. EMM386 not installed in correct machine type. Oh, that's what it's given me. That's what it's giving me business about. Okay. All right. Because this was a 386 before, and now it's a gimped 286, so it's not half this stuff isn't going to work. So high mem. Okay, so we have to remove that. Are we doing RAM boost? Let me RAM this line. What does the auto exec look like? ESS config smart drive. Okay, what type of memory are we dealing with right now? Not too bad. Not too bad. So we have. Let's see what's taken up everything. So DOS is 18K, high mem is 1K, command is 3. Smart drive shouldn't be on there. Smart drives for chumps. Okay, that's getting out. I didn't care because it was a 386 in here before, but since this is a 286, we do not want 25K of smart drive crapassery. So let's get that out of there. I think it was an auto exec, wasn't it? It was. So we're going to remove that line. And did we have a mouse? Did we have a mouse? We did. Okay. Good. So it pretty much works. That's the end of the optimization, I suppose. That B floppy is not sounding too good. I think there's something wrong with it. I'm going to test that. All right, so it's fine. Yeah, that's okay. All right, RAM boost must be at least a 386. Okay, so we can just kill RAM boost from the auto exec too. So we'll just take these out completely, and that's it. High mem.sys is fine. Let's restart it one more time and check how much RAM we have now. I didn't know this thing had I thought this thing had a bigger hard drive. I mean, it's perfectly suited for a 286. Actually, 85 megs hard drive is a bit on the larger side. 1989. Okay, looks like everything is going well. And now we have total. Oh, we got 608K free. Nice. Yes, so much better for a 286. Okay, let's see what games we have. Do we have Dune on here? Do we have Dune 2? We don't have Dune 2. Dune 2 supposedly runs on 286s. We have Dune, which is fine. I don't know. Let's see what else. There's not too much games on here because it's a small. Oh, there's Dune 2. Yes. All right, sick. I was told that Dune 2 runs on 286s. I was like, what? Does it? Let's see if it does. Oh, I can hear the music coming out of the speakers too. Nice. Or out of the headphone. Okay, let's see how well it plays. Because, I mean, even on my SX16, it was struggling a bit. So, let's load a game. I think this is by all my saved files anyways. Let's do Harkonnen 6. So this is usually towards the end of the levels when I save them. Or if I'm playing Atreides or Ordos, I usually save every 10 minutes. Wow, it's lagging. It's loading. It's thinking. No, this is unplayable. Although, let's see. Maybe we can bump up the fastest. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. If I was 12, would I play the game like this? You know what? It's not horrific. It's annoying. Are we blowing up our own stuff? Yeah, that's the last thing. I don't want to finish the mission because it's going to take forever. Yeah, 286 pellet, it's a bit of a stretch. I think maybe on like a 20 megahertz 286, it would be better. How about Monkey Island? That should be fine. I can hear the sound coming out, so that's good. Oh yeah, that's smooth. That's pretty smooth scrolling. Okay. Swovodogore. Yo, Rafa's here. Holy shit, Raf. Long time no see. Sorry, I don't often look that way to see what's going on. Jak jest psie? Zadzwoń mnie później, kurwa. Masz mój numer chyba, co? Anyways, that's just my friend Raf. This guy's he's awesome. He had Priuses before they were cool. Now he has bikes, which is something I understand, but will not allow my child to use or myself because I will kill myself on a motorcycle. Guaranteed. Okay, so we have that. Maybe some Commander Keen. Let's see that. Let's see how Commander Keen goes. Keen 4. Keen 4E, I believe, is the start. Yeah. Okay, that's looking pretty good so far. Am I hearing stuff? Yeah. Okay, so the sound is working perfectly. I mean, this is good. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's in a handsome case. A little bit of a crack there from FedEx, who I don't know. I'm not saying don't use FedEx. I mean, use FedEx before you use UPS, but try not to use FedEx either. I mean, I'm sure if you ship enough of these things, they're gonna break. All right, so let's just see what's really happening with the B drive. Oh, it doesn't see. Oh, it's not plugged in properly. Okay, well, we're gonna have to shut her down and maybe tighten these screws down. Let's do that. Let's tighten these screws down. Yeah, overall, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm glad it just mostly just kind of drops in place and then just works. I don't have to mess around with, with weird config files or... Well, you guys saw that I had to change a little bit of stuff in the config sys. Just because the whole memory addressing of the 286 versus how a 386 can do it is well, it's unique. Like the 286 is a stepping stone to true x86 architecture. Oh crap! That's right there. That's fine. In the way that we know it now, right? I mean, funnily enough, if that is even a word, don't fall down there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Got it. Got it. Got it. Funnily enough, these are both 16-bit systems. What came out of there? What came out of there was an SX386, which has an external 16-bit addressing bus. Internally, it's 32, which is fine. That's what you want. But externally, so they can both the 286 and the 386 SX can only address 16 megs of RAM. Why you would want more than 4 in any of those systems is beyond me, but that's the limitations of a 16-bit bus. Same reason that you can only put 4 gigs of RAM in a modern 32-bit system. And then I don't know what 64 is. It's like it's in the trillions or something. 128? No, it's got to be more than that. I think it's in the terabyte range. Yeah. Looking for screws. Okay. No, Raph came in and said hi. I would be very surprised if Elizabeth came in right now. She used to, but that's fine. It's probably a good idea that I don't entice, 23-year-old young woman to come in and view my videos about garbage crap that's older than her. So yeah. Anyways, we have power. We don't have IDE. We have this. That's loose because it has to be loose. Okay. Let's fire it up one last time and give it a bit of a check. This floppy drive is going to be a nightmare to replace if I have to replace it. Oh, I lost the video signal. Okay. Okay. That B drive ain't sounding too good. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't like it at all. Okay. Is it loose again? Oh, come on, man. Like, how is it? Oh, it's wrapped around this power cable. Okay. Anyways. I'm going to have to use the old glue gun method where if you've been around in the 90s, techs would glue stuff on to prevent wires from coming apart during shipping. So, yeah. That's a much better sound. Okay. Okay, let's see here. B. Is that okay? That loosened that piece, and then that loosened that piece. Okay. I see what the problem is. Reseat this card as well. Okay. That's a good sound. Okay, trying to boot off the B. Going after C. Mouse driver's installed. Let's see what B is all about. Okay, well, whatever, it works. Oh, sorry, you can't. Okay. Do we have any diagnostics on here? What's under utility? I don't know what that is. Vid test. What is vid test? Did I do benchmarking on this one too? I did do benchmarking on this too. Okay, well, we'll delete that. Or whatever. I guess how many megs do I? They don't put commas in this one. I have 1.5 megs free on this drive. Oh, I have hardware, and I have NSSI. Never mind. So let's actually rerun NSSI. Which is the same thing on the diskette. So the diskette works. It's fine. This is going to take a while. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Oh, I found my phone. Nice. I'm being called. Who's calling me? Hello? Yes, I did. It was right beside my computer. Yes, I know. Anyways, I'm wrapping up a video, so I'll see you at home. No, he left like an hour ago. Playing a game. Yep, he didn't use it all day, so I thought I'd let him use it now. Anyways, listen, can I finish my film, please? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. I'll talk to you when I get home. Okay, bye. Okay, see if the turbo button works. It does. Okay, it slows it down a bit, so it is on par with it. Wow, actually, like if you look at that, it was right on par with it a minute ago. So it is comparable to an SX16 a bit. I turned the turbo on, I turned it back off again, and it didn't quite. Let me see if I can reproduce that. Let's see if the benchmarks. No, I guess not. But it's really, 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 really close to a 16 megahertz 286, which is comparable to an SX16 386. So you can see how close these computers are related. Like if you have an SX16, you might as well just dump zero weight state RAM. Maybe upgrade this to a 16 megahertz system, and then yeah. I mean, like a DX32 blows it away, but yeah, cool. Well, nice little system, I suppose. Yeah, looks pretty good. Everything is working. What do we have for serial ports? 2 serial ports. No, wait. IO. Okay. The mouse works? Yes, it does. I don't know. Oh, where does it say serial? Oh, 3 serial, 1 parallel, 2 game ports. Okay, so 3 serial because COM1, COM2, and then the modem is 3. 1 parallel, yeah, because it's in the board, and then 2 game. One on the board, and then one on the whatever sound card. Okay, I'll do one more test since vid test is on here. I think top bench is the one I want. Might as well be thorough with this. I love that it just works. Like I swapped the motherboard out and it just kind of works. This is like you couldn't do that today. Okay, benchmark. Most closely resembles a model 3286. Or no, it's NEC PowerMate SX16, so that's a 386. So this is a pretty quick 286, actually. Nice. Okay, and then I think PCP bench. Is it even worth running? It isn't. It's not going to work anything. It's way too slow. Anyways, so that wraps this up. I love it. It's good. It works. And I'll see you on the next one. Do widzenia.